Hi, everybody. I'm Jim Clark, and welcome to Cavs Corner. We're talking with men's basketball coach Jeff Young. And Jeff, a pretty good 5-day span. Knocking off Findlay there, Hillsdale at home and Malone last night. Go back to the Findlay game first. What an effort on the road. They don't lose much at home.
Yeah, we did. We got out of the gate pretty well. I think we took an early lead, and they came back, and I think we went in at halftime up 3, and then just played a really good second half defensively and made some shots to win the game.
You're getting sparks in all 3 games. Montgomery starts with big dunks in the game on Thursday at Findlay.
Yeah, he's been playing well, and we talked prior to that game. If he wants to play, he's got to play hard, and he's got to do that in practice. He's got to pick up his intensity, and he's done that, and it showed on the court.
And then Saturday, great offensive effort again. You blew out Hillsdale. Not many thought we would do that.
No, we shot it well. Anytime you shoot, I think we're 15 of 22 or 3 from 3. I mean, that's a big advantage, and it's one of those nights where it's going in. Unlike the Malone game last night, we didn't shoot it very well, but neither did they, so it still worked out in our favor.
When 8 guys make threes, like on Saturday, makes it awfully tough on the defense.
Yeah, and I think typically we can have 7 or 8 guys that can shoot the basketball and spread it a little bit. And then, again, when you're able to make those threes, it just makes it that much easier on the offensive end.
Malone last night, huge crowd as always. Boy, just a titanic struggle from start to finish.
It was. I think we got off to a pretty good start. Maybe went up 8 or 9, and 2 minutes later it's tied. And it was kind of back and forth the whole game. Is what you really expect in a Malone-Walsh game anyway. But we were down 4 with maybe less than 2 to play and on a way to get a win at the end.
Montgomery, huge three-point play that got us back in the game, and they were maybe about to extend the lead.
Yeah, I think Malone hit a 3 to go up 4, and we hit Chaw on the wing, and he drove it hard and got fouled and finished the play and made his free throw. And if you don't score it there and go down 4, and with him having the basketball late in the game, that could be the difference. So when he attacks, he's pretty good. He can get above the rim, and he's strong and he's physical, and that's a huge asset for us.
And then he got the huge board late in the game that kind of sealed it.
Yeah, that's what he's good at. I mean, he's so athletic, and like I said, he's strong, and when he can rebound the basketball from the 3 spot, it really helps us.
Jeff Copeland last night, career night boards 15. He wanted the ball in the block offensively. You could see that early in the game.
He's played with a lot of energy the last 3 games. He did a great job at Findlay defensively. I'm not sure how much he scored it. Same thing against Hillsdale 2 days later. I mean, he had to guard their best players and did a great job. And last night he did a great job on the offensive end. He dominated the basketball. He wanted the basketball, like you said, Jim, and then he got to the glass. I think he had 10 offensive rebounds.
They shut our guards down. You look at Jesse and Brad last night, but you look at their line. Jesse, 9 rebounds, DuPont 8. They always do great things when they don't score.
Yeah, and, through the course of the game, I don't even notice that too much. I know we missed some shots, but they spent a lot of energy on the defensive end. And I think both teams felt the effects of 3 games in 5 days. Neither one of us shot it very well, and they're a great shooting team as well. I think both of us were 6 of 21 from 3. So, I think it had a little bit to do with the defense. I think it had a little bit to do with 3 games in 5 days. But, like I said, Jim, at the end, we found a way to win.
The rival thing is great when you have the rivalry games on Monday, but I don't think anybody plays their best ball with that 3rd game of the 5th day.
No, I think you saw some of that across the league. Findlay game was very similar to ours. They were down at home late to Hillsdale, and they made a big 3 and ended up pulling their game out by 3. But, everybody's got to do it. It is what it is, and I think from a player standpoint, they don't really care. They're ready to play, and they'd rather play than practice. And from a coaching standpoint, you get a little nervous about preparation and not being prepared for the game. But that's the way the schedule works, and we'll just go with it.
Now that it's over, it's great because you won all 3.
You can't complain about the way it ended up. Yeah.
2 days off, and then Ashland Thursday. Tough game over there the first time we played them at their place.
It was a struggle, and we shot it well over there. But they do a good job of defending you, and they haven't been great on the road. They got their first road win, I believe, last night, and they've won 3 in a row. So traditionally with them, they continue to get better. They did the same thing last year. They won a lot of games late, and I'm sure they'll be ready to take us on Thursday night.
In Lake Erie Saturday, the guys I'm sure want Lake Erie.
I hope so. I mean, we're certainly not looking ahead of Ashland, but I didn't think we played very well. They played great. I mean, it was a credit to them. They took us out of some things, and they made shots, and they were awfully good at their place.
Well, great stretch, and became the all-time winningest coach up at Findlay. Nice way to do it.
Yeah, and against a very good team, and obviously a great program over the last 15 or so years. They've, in my opinion, kind of dominated Division II. They've got a national title and all those things. So, anytime you can get a win on their floor, it says a lot about your players you have.
And your team in Malone wore the purple warm-ups for Coach Peters last night. I mean, you and Dan very close. It was kind of a neat thing to see that.
It was, and it's good to see Malone and Coach Walker wanting to get involved with that. I know they're friends as well, and just the support from the Walsh community. I think we've talked about the fish fry coming up in March, and all the people kind of surrounding the Peters family, just helping in any way they can.
Going to keep the sneakers on?
I think so. Again, people have asked about that, and Coaches for Cancer was last week, but just to let Coach Peters know that we're always thinking about him, and it's, I think, a good way of doing it.
Thanks, Jeff, and good luck.
All right, thanks, Jim.
Cavs are home Thursday, Ashland 7:30, and Saturday, Lake Erie at 3 o'clock. I'm Jim Clark for Jeff Young. That's Cavs Corner.